Welcome to Bible Revealed. Today we're diving deep into one of the most profound truths about Jesus, the one who commanded storms and cast out demons. These were forces that no human could control, yet they bowed before him. What does this tell us about who he truly was? Let's uncover the mystery. Imagine this: a fierce storm descends upon the Sea of Galilee. The wind howls like a predator, and the waves rise like mountains, crashing over a small wooden boat. Inside, the disciples are fighting for their lives, their hearts gripped by terror. And in the midst of this chaos, Jesus is asleep. In desperation, they wake him, crying out, "Teacher, don't you care that we're about to die?" He rises, not with panic, but with a serene authority. He looks at the raging sea and speaks just 3 words, "Peace, be still." And in that instant, everything changes. The wind stops. The sea becomes as smooth as glass. A deafening silence replaces the roar of the storm. The disciples, trembling, can only whisper to each other, "Who is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" They were witnessing something beyond human comprehension. Nature itself was recognizing its master, its creator. But his power didn't stop with the physical world. It reached into the unseen realm, the world of spirits. When Jesus arrived in the region of the Gadarenes, he was met by a man living among the tombs, a man tormented and possessed by a legion of demons. He was so violent that no chains could hold him, so lost that no human voice could reach him. He was a picture of utter despair. But his story was about to change, because Jesus had just stepped onto that shore. Before Jesus could even speak, the demons cried out through the man, their voices filled with terror. "What do you want with us, Son of the Most High God? Have you come here to torment us before the appointed time?" Think about that. Even the forces of darkness, the very powers of hell, knew exactly who he was. They recognized his supreme authority. And with a single powerful command, Jesus said, "Come out of the man." The unclean spirits obeyed instantly, fleeing from the man and into a nearby herd of pigs. Moments later, the townspeople found the man who had been a source of fear for so long, sitting calmly, fully clothed, and perfectly sane. But instead of rejoicing, they were afraid. They had witnessed a power that defied all explanation, a power that even hell could not resist. They were in the presence of someone whose authority extended beyond the grave. So how could one man command the storms and drive out spirits? The answer is the key to everything. It lies in his true identity. He wasn't just a great prophet or a wise teacher. The Gospel of John tells us he was the Word, the one through whom all things were made. So when he spoke to the sea, he was speaking as its creator. When he rebuked the demons, he was acting as their ultimate judge. Every single miracle was a message, a powerful revelation. It was a signpost pointing to the truth that the man standing before them held absolute dominion over both the physical and the spiritual worlds. The people were amazed, saying, "What is this? A new teaching and with authority. He commands even the unclean spirits and they obey him." His power wasn't borrowed, it was his own. But there's an even deeper layer to these miracles. They weren't just raw displays of power, they were parables in action, revealing a hidden spiritual truth. The storm on the sea is a picture of the world we live in, a world in constant turmoil. And the man possessed by demons represents humanity, weighed down by unseen forces we can't control: fear, anxiety, sin, and darkness. When Jesus calmed the storm, he was showing us that he alone can bring peace to the chaos raging inside our souls. When he cast out the demons, he was demonstrating that he alone has the power to free us from the invisible chains that bind us. He was revealing not just his incredible might, but his incredible mercy. He came to rescue and to restore. And that same voice of authority still echoes today. It speaks into every heart that feels like it's drowning in fear. It speaks into every mind tormented by anxiety. It speaks into every life caught in a storm. His words, "Peace, be still," are not just a historical account. They are a present reality available to us now. The same Jesus who calmed the Galilean Sea still commands all of creation. The same power that drove out a legion of demons still breaks every chain today. His authority is timeless. His power is eternal. He does not change. As the book of Hebrews powerfully declares, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He commanded storms and cast out demons, forces that humanity believed were uncontrollable. But to him, all of creation listens. The winds, the waves, the seen and the unseen, they all bow before his word. Because when the Creator speaks, everything in his creation must obey. Thank you for watching Bible Revealed. If this message resonated with you, please show your support by liking this video, sharing it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribing to our channel. Join us next time as we continue to uncover the profound and hidden truths of the Bible.